It's a big occasion when there's a whale caught. Really big.
Hi, we're Beau and Brandy, and this is our old salty pup Una. Currently we're sailing through the Caribbean on our electric sailboat, Saoirse. Traveling by sea has taught us more than we've ever thought possible. We've crossed paths with some things that we don't personally agree with, and others that have really inspired us. With each place that we visit, we want to be open to learning about traditions and cultures different from our own, without judgment. When we arrived in Bequia, we didn't know it, but we were about to come across some life and death matters in the Caribbean. I wish we could stay here forever, but lo and behold, we gotta upload a video and don't have the internet here. So we're gonna move into Bequia, which is I think 2 hours away. Not that big of a deal. But we literally had this anchorage to ourselves for 3 nights?
Yeah.
Someone's coming in right now. But they should have the place to themselves. Time to move on.
Neighbors just rolled in. And we're rolling out by gorgeous island.
One apart.
It's going.
We got about 70 more feet of chain. And then once we're up, we'll probably drift that way. Just raise the head sail.
Alright. Ready, Boone? So our navigation is telling us to go through this little cut, and since we were kind of close on time for sunset, we're gonna do it. It's 400 feet wide, no big deal. And I feel like if we get through Hatchet Bay, which was about this big, we could definitely get through this. And that was without steering. And we have steering now, so I'm very confident in getting through here. And I think we're passing the infamous moon hole right now, which is right over here in the wall.
On second thought, it's probably not worth trying to squeeze through that 400-foot cut. In Hatchet Bay, we had no choice to get into Hatchet Bay. Here we have a choice, so we're just gonna take the few extra minutes and go around the corner. We definitely don't want to end up like that guy. We could probably make it, but not worth the risk.
Said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight.
Always a good excuse to get in the water, dive in the anchor.
This place is known.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's known for rocky in the bottom. So.
Yeah, our last anchorage, we had to reset it because we were on top of, it was like a little bit of sand, but it was all rock underneath. So hopefully I don't have to do the same here. Maybe, we'll see. So we were caught on a rock. Would have held, but we have had too good of luck with rocks in our anchor. So I moved it to a sandy spot.
What's it like down there? So?
It's like a pit, so it should catch if the wind picks up.
Okay, cool.
All right.
How's the water?
It's nice. It's clear-ish.
Yeah.
It's warm.
Good morning. Air conditioning is running for Una because we are going on an adventure today. Right now we're supposed to be meeting our friends, like my watch, meeting our friends for breakfast. We're already late, perpetually late, and we're gonna have breakfast at this little place called Gingerbread House here in Bequia, and then we're gonna head over to the turtle sanctuary where they help turtles. I'm hoping to see baby turtles. That's really what I want to see. So off we go. But first, to make us even more late is we ran out of gas, so mixing gas time. Good morning.
Good morning. What's up, kiddos? Good
Morning.
Sorry we're late.
Per usual.
We're gonna do a little tour today. 3 stops. Museum, the sea turtles, and what else? What was the third thing?
The whale something? Fort.
The fort. And this is our ride. We're here with Bacchus and Belle. Should be a good time. So this is called Gun Hill. It's the last remains of the fort here in Bequia. Just some strategically placed cannons, and that's about it. The fort was a lot bigger than this, but this is all that's left. It's a very pretty view.
That's the cool thing about the forts is that they're always in a really good view spot, I guess, because they had to overlook bays and the waters.
We're good, we never left the ground, but we need to take some weight off our shoulders. The fight isn't over. Can you let me be tonight? I will need some time alone, not forever, but when we're together.
Okay, hold on to your excitement, but you're about to see baby turtles. I kind of want to jump in the water and swim with them.
You wear me down. My actions won't be forgiven. When we first met.
So these guys save 20% of the turtles that they rescue. If the turtles were actually in the wild, only 1 out of 3,000 survive. So that's like 0.03%. So these guys save a lot of turtles. So
I shook my fist. I'm the guy who saved all of this.
this guy.
Hey, my name is Gono. I'm the best taxi driver. Check me out. Right here in Bequia, man. I'm the man.
So if you guys are ever in Bequia, come check out the Turtle Sanctuary and help these guys out. They go through, I don't know, it's like 400 EC a day just to feed the turtles. So it costs a lot to make this operation run.
It's all that I need and more. Perfectly safe and sure. I'll be with you always. I will stay with my common sense. Irresistible friend. Will you be with me always?
So we left the turtle sanctuary, made a little trip over to the south end of the island, and now we're here at the whaling museum. It's got a bunch of old boats and stuff, but let's check it out.
There's 5 boats, and these boats carry 6 men.
6 men.
But most likely, the captain, the harpooner, and 4 others, they row out in the center of the bay, right? And then they set sail. When they're rowing out, 5 guys row, right? The harpooner and 4 others. So if it's very, very calm and there's a whale out there and the whale is not moving around too fast, then they'll go on the oars to try to harpoon it. But most likely the harpoon it with the sails up. So the moment the harpoon leaves the harpooner hand, they start to throw the sails on to harpoon the whale. And there's the next one. There's the next whaleboat there. That one belongs to my great uncle. He died about 12 years ago. He donated, right? So all the boats are identical, the same length, everything.
Who built them?
My family are shipbuilders.
Really?
My brother, he's a shipwright as well. My younger brother, he built his own boat. But all those boats that my family built them. My family are traditional shipbuilders. When I say shipbuilders, then, not for these little boats. My family built ships to go all over the Caribbean. Huge ships, 100 and something feet long.
When's the last one that came in?
Every year they caught. Every day
year?
this year they caught. I think it's 3 or 4. I can't remember how much. I think it's 3 or 4 they caught. But usually 1, 2, 3. It depends. Depends on the weather. Have a lot
You're
to do.
allowed 4.
We allow 4. Yeah.
The
And
whole
go back.
entire year, country. The
Well,
whole,
it's
or
for
a
Bequia.
person
It's for Bequia. No, it's for
One.
the
for the island.
Whaling Commission allow us 4. The season is February, March, April into May.
Okay.
After May they go back up. If we caught 4, that's it. You can't go beyond
The
that.
yellow boat in the middle.
It's a canoe.
It's just a canoe for
Yeah,
just
it came from Martinique.
Martinique.
In the ancient days, that's what they used to use, canoe.
Really?
A lot in South America and so on. As a very young boy, at school, I started my schooling at Padgett Farm, right? In those days, 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, the news come at the school that they harpoon a whale. You know what happens after?
School closes.
School closes. Everybody leaves the school and gone. Everybody's gone to school. No question asked. Everybody's gone. They're going to see what's happening, this and that. A lot of excitement. It's a big occasion when there's a whale caught. Really, really, really big.
So it's basically shared throughout the whole
Yeah, a lot of people buy. They do buy.
okay.
Yeah, they sell it.
Yeah.
They sell about 60% of it given away, and the rest is sell because they do have a lot of expense. A lot of things get broken, this, that. But it's a tradition. It's more like a tradition we follow.
So do you remember when Petite Nevis was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
part of it?
Yeah.
So
Well, to me, Petite Nevis was the better part of it because that happened in my youthful years growing up. You could have Petite Nevis, you could easily get to it, and there was a bigger island and a lot of things. But this is a small island, and you only can take so many people on it, and it's not easy sometimes to get on the island because it's so much.
Waves.
But Petite Nevis was much easier.
yeah. So they moved everything from Petite
Yeah,
Nevis here.
the reason for that because Petite Nevis is privately owned.
Right.
And at that time, my great uncles, they was the owner of that island. And at one time, they were the whalers, right?
Right.
So after a part of their family passed on, my brother picked it up. My brother was doing it and so on. So they didn't want them to take whales there. So this island belongs to government. So government allowed them to take it there.
This is actually really interesting, especially after being at Petite Nevis and seeing kind of what it really looks like to be a whaler, and listening to the guy who brought us here, which just happened to be somebody we talked to about being helping us get through the island, and his family is a part of this history. But I was asking, where are they going off to find the whales? And it's not that far. It's just they won't go past Mystique, which is just around the corner. So it's not something that they have to go really far. But if a whale takes off on them, they have to be really strong to get it back, because most of the time they're under sail on getting them back. So once they row out and then they set their sail, and if they hit if they get a whale, then they will bring it in under sail. So I find it really interesting. I'm personally not a component of whaling, but this is a tradition for them, and it's not something that they're doing commercially, and that's a whole rule and regulations. But it's really neat to hear his enthusiasm and just seeing tradition in a different sense. And I think that's something that we have to embrace when we're doing these travels. So it's been really interesting.
Time to go.
I think they're all loading up.
We are gonna go explore a sunken tugboat over on the north kind of corner of Bequia with our friends on Mel, and Michelle. So it should be good snorkeling. It should be clear. It's been calm past couple days. Hopefully we can get some good shots for you guys.
Speaking of, they're patiently waiting outside.
Of course. We're gonna go snorkeling.
Yep.
I hope it's clear out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really
Lobster.
clear in here.
Oh, good. Yeah.
More clear than yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, in a second.
Alright.
Someone's gotta change. Someone's gotta change.
Our day started with Una and it's ending with Una. We're back at the boat, but we had a lot of fun. There's a lot to see here in Bequia.
Una is quite the celebrity on the beach. It's pretty busy here because it's a holiday right now, and all the cruise ships are, I don't know if there's even a cruise ship out there. Just all the...
There's a lot of boats.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it for this episode. So we appreciate you guys watching.